What happened?
The official Rock News intro disappeared on me here. What is going on in here?
That's like the fourth thing this morning.
We can't do Rock News without the official Rock News intro, can we?
No.
Well, hang on a second here. I'm going to go and find that bad boy. Yep, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Rock News brought to you by our Pick Yard. No. Yeah. Tuesday Ticket Takeover at 1011 WJRR on our Instagram. You got it?
I do. I have it here, I believe. This is just weirdness going on today, and I can't quite put my finger on it, but, it happens. It happens. The old Pat Lynch would have had a meltdown right about now, but hey.
Time for Rock News on 1011 WJRR, Orlando's rock station. Let's check in with Lynch and Taco and see which rockers are making the headlines for all the right and wrong reasons. 1011 WJRR.
All right, and a reminder, Rock the Bank cash to be had as well this hour. The first keyword went out a bit ago. You have until 10 to enter BANK, B-A-N-K, BANK, at WJR.com, and then somebody will be randomly picked to win $1,000.
Bank.
All right. Then we'll do that hourly throughout the workday, and you can enter each go-around. As I've been doing since the fan vote opened for Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, consideration last week to vote. You've got through the 21st. Top 5 remain unchanged. Soundgarden in 5th, Cyndi Lauper 4th, Billy Idol 3rd, Bad Company 2nd, and Phish. It looks like the Phish fans are going to keep Phish out front for the duration of the fan vote. Now, which of the fan vote artists will end up making the final cut? We'll find out. That's just part of the consideration that the board there in Cleveland takes in before announcing those who will be enshrined later this year. Kind of a cool event going on tonight and tomorrow night at New York City's Madison Square Garden. The remaining folks with any connection to the Allman Brothers Band will be performing sold-out shows tonight and tomorrow night. The Allman Brothers used to just, after the key members have passed away, the Brothers was a group featuring remaining members of the final Allman Brothers Band lineup. Well, those guys are going to get back together after about a 5-year hiatus tonight and tomorrow night, try to put some closure on the entire Allman Brothers saga, which those of you who love Southern rock know that.
Oh, God, yeah.
Allman Brothers at or near the top when it comes to that. Metallica have shared the trailer for their new fan documentary called Metallica Saved My Life, which, by the way, is not quite finished yet. Yet the band is still arranging for screenings in towns where they will be playing this spring and summer. So, I did not see if they booked something in the Tampa area yet for Metallica Save My Life, but they are planning to do this on their tour stops before the completed product, just to give the hardcore fans a first chance to see this thing.
Remember, we went to something similar we hosted out at Waterford Lakes.
Yeah, it was some kind of monster.
Mm-hmm. That was pretty cool.
What else we got here? Coachella, first weekend of Coachella was over the weekend. Obviously there's things that happened there. One that may not have met expectations was when Brian May from Queen showed up on stage. He joined singer Benson Boone, and they performed Bohemian Rhapsody, of course, one of Queen's best-known tunes. The fan reaction and response to Brian May was described as lukewarm.
Wow.
Lukewarm, considered royalty in rock world. I don't know what to read into that, if anything.
Yeah. I saw some of the people that are there that they're interviewing. They were interviewing them, Pat, about the reactions to the earthquake.
Yeah.
Guys, like, it's crazy.
Yeah. My best guess is there's probably a good portion of people in the crowd who have no clue who Brian May even is.
But they'd have to know the song,
You would hope. You would hope. So that was interesting. AC/DC has now done 2 shows of their North American Power Up Tour. They kicked it off last Thursday in Minneapolis, and then they rocked Arlington last night, AT&T Stadium, just outside Dallas. 21-song set list, 2+ hours. They only play 2 songs off the new album. The rest is all AC/DC hits that you've known and loved for spanning the band's career.
Wish all bands did that. It brings me back to the Def Leppard show. Oh, my God.
That's an entirely valid conversation to have when classic rock artists continue to put out new albums, which if they want to create new music, obviously that's fantastic. Good for them. That's part of their DNA. But the fact of the matter is most of the times it's more miss than hit. And the fans that are showing up to support you and see your shows are there to hear your previous catalog of hits. I think AC/DC pretty much well aware of that.
Yeah.
So May 16th, get a chance to see them at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Stevie Nicks announcing a North American solo tour. Speaking of Tampa, August 30th, Amalie Arena. Only Florida stop. Tickets for that will be going on sale Friday morning via Ticketmaster.com. You can also get info at stevienicks.net. A former Guns N' Roses manager, Alan Niven, he has a GNR themed podcast called Appetite for Distortion. And he revealed that Axl Rose, while he was managing the band, took a full 50% of the band's income.
Seriously?
50%. And he was asked, to elaborate a little more, and he said he goes with Axl, it's straight up control thing. He wants to be in total control, even though Guns N' Roses in their prime, in their heyday, the beauty of it was 5 different elements coming together just to create this never before seen type of presentation. And Axl, obviously a huge part of that, but not the only part. 50%, he was saying. I'm surprised the other guys in the band let that fly.
That's crazy. That's a good way to stir it up real quick.
Is it true? He was the band's manager. I would think if anyone would have access to the finances, it would be the band's manager, so he may know.
And he said it's because he's a control freak. That's very similar to when he comes out to perform back in the day, and he'd be, an hour and a half late for his set.
Yeah, luckily he's gotten through that phase of his,
Yes.
me. And for the last few years, while Guns N' Roses is out doing their thing, they've hit the stage on time for the most part. And one final thing here, Shirley Manson, of course, from Garbage. That band has been around a long time. We don't realize this. Shirley is now 58 years old. They have some new music out, and one of the British tabloids, she took a shot at them after they took a shot at her when they called her unrecognizable. The band's new publicity photograph, and she played the Captain Obvious thing here and said, look, I'm almost 60 years old. Obviously, I don't look like I did when I was in my 20s.
People age.
She goes, but I'll tell you this, no matter what I look like, no matter what they say about me, I will always and forever rock harder than most.
Well done, Shirley.
Then she allegedly said, sick burn.